it's going to be the NP or the enchant off, but it's a fluff and stuff Nature's Prophet, so that is 100% going to be a support slash jungle NP.
Mm-hmm.
The timing for this NP, I've been playing around with it. I told Cap about it the other day. So I've been playing jungle NP in pubs. It's actually not terrible.
Do you start though with like Iron Talon? Like, because right now he's just obviously gone full support.
No, I don't like Iron Talon.
30 seconds.
Because normally, like, if you're going a jungle prophet, remembering the older builds of Puppy, like you get like something like a Ring of Basilius, or you get a crap ton of clarities because your trees just die too quickly.
I think Iron Talon is really good on Course and like Night Stalker, but I'm becoming sort of less enamored with that item in general. I feel kind of silly. We should have seen that strat coming once they had the Lifestealer plus Hinge plus Nature's Prophet. That was a bad job by us, Toby, you know? We just read it wrong. Maybe it's just unfamiliarity with the NA scene, honestly. Thanks, Brax, for bailing us out, but bottom no-tail's getting gone on, and he should be fine.
He's only getting hit by Liquid Fire, so not actually leveling up Dual Breath as his first ability from the Jakiro. I don't think it would have really made that much difference up against like No-Tail. Like they wouldn't have found the kill, but they may have been able to force him to expend a Fairy Fire. So our lanes we get is going to be a Jakiro versus a Lone Druid in the mid lane. Not something I thought I'd wake up to today. With the Moon off-lane Weaver against the safe lane Lifestealer and support slash harassing Nature's Prophet. I'm also going to take this moment as well to look to my production guy to make sure our game sounds are at the right level. Because I don't know if I can actually hear it properly in my headset, so we'll see.
Our volunteers own. Shout out to them.
They do.
What a topsy-turvy situation they have to deal with, but...
It's a wonderful day. We're going to try and just focus on the Dota. That's what we're here for. And hopefully everyone at home is also able just to view and enjoy the games for the games.
You're here for the I'm here for the dumplings.
I'm here for the Dota. But we're both here for technically one form of D.
Yeah. Jakiro. I played against a Jakiro the other day, STA. It's like the most annoying thing that I've ever had to play against in my life.
Well, that was the old counter, right? That's what, like that was back when TA was always running the mid and Dendy picked up the Jakiro and just went for the Liquid Fire Dual Breath. There was nothing TA could do.
Dendy, it was Resolution.
Was it Resolution?
Dendy was the TA, Resolution was the Jakiro. I'm pretty sure. We'll turn to Cap confirmation. Dendy was the TAA, Resolution was the Jakiro.
It would have then been like IC Cup versus Na'Vi period, like we're talking like Starlight at 3.
That was a while ago. So I'm not super familiar, obviously, with the Lone Druid versus Jakiro mid matchup. I assume Lone Druid does okay and Jakiro does okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it is if you get root, life sucks. If you get rooted, life sucks. If you don't get rooted,
but does it really suck that much? Because the bear harassment into a Jakiro is not going to be that terrific.
I mean, nobody likes getting rooted, man. You struggle.
Yeah. But then if Miracle tries to go on it, you then just Dual Breath and Liquid Fire. That bear's going to lose a lot of life in the mid lane because it's just so easy to spam at his abilities.
Yeah. I think the laning phase for Archon, they're optimistic. If it goes well, the laning phase, they're cool with it. If it doesn't, then they're alright too because they're just going to run at you at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Like strats like this usually just rely on not being down 20-0 or something.
Wow.
Stupid.
Nice double stun there, Fly. Fluff took so much damage to try and harass Moon out then. But they can see everything that's going on. The Dire Sentry Ward from Archon's just out of position. So the Radiant Observer Ward, which is a little bit deeper inside the Dire jungle, just sees everything. So they try and go on the Lifestealer, but Fly wasn't really perfectly close enough to go for that stun.
Yeah, he doesn't have Rage on Jo, but I doubt there's going to be much of a trade here. Right now, No-Tail's being harassed out pretty hard by Moo. Looks like the Night Stalker and the Enchanter just kind of splitting XP and farm. The Enchanter's bringing a creep over.
Looks like nope. Crit. Monkeys. He's got an Observe Ward. He knows exactly where Crit's position is, so he knows what he can get away with here. So he just Liquid Fires and Dual Breaths onto both Miracle as well as the Bear.
Crit's looking for it, but I think he's more just threatening to make sure that no shenanigans happen, and the spare mid is
there's your Fissure block.
Getting pretty low.
But there's no entangle. You do still like the body block from Crit. Have they got enough time? With the damage coming up from Miracle, the Fairy Fire has to be expended. The Monkeys is able to get himself back behind his tier 1 tower now, trigger off that freshly delivered salve.
Yeah, that was a sick body block by Crit. And he looks like he wants to threaten again, but the salve has done its job. There's no reason for him to throw it at that point. It's still really good harassment by the Earthshaker, coming to help out mid. Doesn't really have to do too much else. The Bat Rider's gonna trade farm no matter what, so it's not too big of a deal.
I'm wondering if Archon are going to switch out their lanes. Like once you hit that level 5 on Jakiro, do you push Fluff into the mid lane? Because you'll have Liquid Fire then, like you could just technically force out another lane or give the extra levels to Prophet so you get that push timing from Archon.
Not sure.
Oh,
Maybe
top lane. This is a big wraparound crit. He's got Fissure available, so he's going to stun up on Fluff and stuff. Fluff needs to start the TP. It will not be in time. First Blood is spilled by crit, and he should be able to get out safety. Moon may be a different case, however. Being attacked by Wild Wings and Lifestealer will get the revenge kill. So you trade your Nature's Prophet, which was the First Blood, onto an Earthshaker for your offlane Weaver.
Definitely worth it for OG. When it comes to just gold as a change. Or does it? I guess the Nature's Prophet has like nothing, but still First Blood's always nice. It's a good morale boost too. Tell your team. Everything's going well, guys. Jao's really low and out of regen too. This is probably what matters more in the lane. Is that now he's just kind of stuck here until he can carry himself some regen, Toby?
He's got one clarity from Fluff.
But he needs the HP.
Yeah. With only like a 1-1-1 so far, he doesn't really have a lot to grab.
Yeah, I think this is like an offlane philosophy. It's like if you die, but you're getting XP and you're forcing all of the... Oh,
Goodbye mid.
you are so dead.
Hello, and welcome to Savage Roar as well. Another control ability. There's just so much control from OG's lineup, and maybe this is the time we also ask ourselves the question, like we're 4 minutes in, Archon going to be happy with their lanes? Like obviously this top lane hasn't been the greatest of all, but how is mid and bottom lane looking for Archon and OG?
Well, bottom lane's going amazingly well for Team Archon, is they're splitting up farm between their two heroes really well, and now there's going to be a rotation in the mid lane by the Night Stalker, but this should be super obvious for Miracle. The reason why Toby is, you don't just vanish as a Night Stalker and what are you going to go do? You're not going to jungle. They saw he didn't have Iron Talent, but they're going to spot crit here.
If they can move, like getting monkeys off the lane though is going to be really difficult without like flagging it, but bringing in Fluff and stuff, that's a lot easier. Crit, he's looking for the denials of the Ancients and he actually does it too. That would have been so big as well for a Night Stalker. First nighttime, you try and go for a rotation, get a kill, but it fails.
That's a level 3 Earthshaker too. It's not worth nothing. It's not like a level 2 hero or anything like that, but still not a bad rotation. Yeah, what I really like that Whitebeard did there is that he knew that the mid lane understood what was going on, and so he just hooked it. And you're right though, there was almost no way that Monkeys Forever was going to be able to get there.
Moon? A little bit too much damage. Jaya was able to get enough life back again. The stun from Fly is too far away. Fluff's tree is trying to get in front of Fly to body block him out as Fluff and stuff's taking a little bit too much damage from the side creep wave, but Whitebeard's on the run. He's got boots for the movement speed, he's got it on Fly, especially now he gets the Void off, and Fly, one attack, actually hitting in from Whitebeard who gets himself the kill. So he still finds his first nighttime kill, and pretty much a solo attempt there from Jo, punishing the overextension of the Weaver.
Now the laning phase has gone really decently for Archon. They're hanging in, trading blows, but they're not really losing too much control out of the map or anything like that. The Bat Rider has hit level 6, does have the Tranquil Boots.
But the Blink Dagger timing's a lot further away. Like we're not looking at like that quick 8 to 9 minute Blink Dagger.
That's okay though. You're against a really tough lane that the enchant controls your jungle anyways, so it's kind of hard. Just find a regen.
Profit? It would have been a very greedy TP to come in from Fluff and stuff.
Jo makes his way back top, but Moon is, again, he's still finding levels, and it's really hard for the Lifestealer to trade.
He's got no way out this one. Notel's going to use that lasso, so you said he already hit level 6 with 3 sticky napalm charges over here on Moo. Escaping out of this enchantress is practically impossible. No supports coming in to help him out either. So they just accept the fact the enchantress is down, and Notel gets a nice injection of money.
Yeah, the Bat Rider's amazing against the Enchantress in that regard.
Mid. Miracle switching into ulti form. He still got voided up, but Whitebeard not having enough mana to actually follow through with... actually, no, he did actually use the Crippling Fear too, but Miracle just got the ulti off in time.
That's 600 HP left on that bear. There's almost no chance. I think even with the Night Stalker there, the level 3 Void does do a pretty hefty amount of damage, but not nearly enough to cut through. And right now, things are... When it comes to overall laning phase, I think Archon they're gonna be okay with this, but OG are gonna be incredibly happy. Like they're getting a lot of farm on all 3 of their cores right now. Like their Weaver is tops in that regard, and that's just because Moon, he's died.
JR.
He's just trying to trade hits here.
With the time lapse, he's able to do it this time around with fluff and stuff. They're just getting the bugs off the back of Lifestealer.
Look how annoying this is. This is all Moon wants to do, is put a lot of the attention on himself at top. He's still getting CS.
Perfect vision. No ways for Monkeys to escape this one. He has no Ice Path level up. He actually went for... I don't want to dub at the Trixie build, but I've seen Trixie do this a hell... Did Moon actually get stuck? Okay, he's going to Shikuchi himself out of it. He got trapped in by Treants. While Enchantress finds a kill on bottom lane, No-Tail on the run, and Penance damage from Moon doing a lot of work, but Whitebeard's still going to go down. Flufferstuff brought in the extra support with the Flame Break, pushing back Moo as well as Fluff. Crit has that extra control from the totem, and that's enough to help him kill off Fluff, but Moo, he's coming back in for the kill on No-Tail. The Treants are helping give the extra vision, so this Enchantress is getting a lot off the field at the moment. The bottom tower is also taking considerable damage because Moo has turned the Radiant Catapult into a trader to attack into that tier 1.
Yeah, and they're gonna get this pretty soon. It's gonna be impossible for them to just entirely prevent this on OG, but you don't want to spend too much time at this bottom lane. The Bat Rider isn't worth hard committing for, because he's about to get the Blink Dagger anyways. The more troubling thing for Archon right now is the fact that the Lone Druid now has a 8-minute Midas plus boots on the hero, and he's about to get it on the bear as well. That timing is gonna be sick, because it forces Archon into this weird position, probably where they just have to like go.
But isn't that was kind of like their plan to start with? Like you don't pick up a Jakiro just because you want to like watch the grass go.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Like they have to get into the fights.
TP in mid by Crit. Crit is such a high level right now. He's 6 with Arcane Boots and 800 gold in 9 minutes. He has a lot of farm.
He's managed to find 3 kills with only 1
Dire's
death.
bottom tower is under attack.
But Archon, after they take out that tier 1 tower, they actually established a nice aggressive observer ward, so they saw Crit's movement. But all they gotta do is make sure they don't get put out from the side. Like this kind of thing, like Fly, even his basic attack is taking forever, and Enchantress just turns. Moo, with the sprites, Crit's gonna go for another control, but Fluff moving down, so is Whitebeard. The Scarab Beetle's flying in behind from Moo, but it's not actually gonna find himself a target. So they'll get cleaned up. The Creepway's pushing into the tier 1 tower. Moo, he came underneath the sentry ward. They find him out because there's enough with the Ice Pump, the control, the fissure, and more enough space, allowing Moo to time-lapse out and Shikuchi himself back into the lane. Whitebeard sticking with him, he doesn't have enough damage to finish the job. Meanwhile on bottom, actually it was middle lane, sorry, Miracle finished up the tier 1 tower. So OG remain alive, and this will end up being a tower trade. Plus some extra damage onto the tier 1 on bottom.
That was fantastic team play by OG. They just kind of ring around the rosy Archon repeatedly, and because this Earthshaker already has Arcane Boost, Sobi, you can just spam out the Fissure, no problem, and slow down this push. You're not supposed to have this kind of timing, but he was so successful around the map. 3-1 and 3, that 1 death being the Ancients, and they're going to find No-Tail on their side of the big camp, but not going to be able to take him down, and OG are they're just trying to create space and time, and make every single one of these towers just take a really long time to take. And once Crit gets this like 13-14 minute Blink Dagger like I anticipate, things are going to get so dangerous for them.
Like have a crack at the bear. It's a little bit more damage to finish him off. Blood Druid, no, there is a resummon, so it's alright. So Archon have taken out, like, it's a little slower than I thought the Archon push was going to be. I was actually expecting this tier 1 tower to be gone already. Like 10 minutes in, like have all the tier 1 towers removed, but they're only a minute behind that. But after you've taken out these tier 1 towers, can they quickly move into Roshan, or can OG contest this? Or does OG even want to contest this?
I don't think OG needs to really contest anything. I think they just get an equal amount of space on the map, and they're okay, and they'll look for the individual pickoffs. Like Jo right now is holding the 4 mid, but I think this would be a really good opportunity for OG to just roll in and kill him really quickly and slow down the push even further. Whitebeard's even coming in to deal with Moon, but they have no control of their jungle. Yeah, this is pretty scary, but at bottom...
No-Tail actually blinks himself into that. The Ice Path well off target there from Monkey. So doesn't get the control from that, but it's Moon being initiated on until Shikuchi's away. Whitebeard unable to get that silence off in time, but it's daytime. Like it doesn't really pack the same punch.
Yeah, and this is their strategy. I don't know if this is the ideal scenario for it, just because OG are getting so much around the map right now. Like this Miracle Lone Druid already has 2,000 gold, and his Midas is about to be up right now again. You know, he'll just Midas another creep, get even bigger. they can't really deal with him because they don't have the control factor, Toby, to kill a 1500 HP bear. If you want to do that, the issue is it's going to cost you so much. Like, you're going to have to bring minimum 3 heroes, and if it fails, then you've just wasted your timing. So you kind of just have to ignore this guy and let him do what he wants, and kind of execute your own strategy. The problem with that is that everyone's getting so far. You see Crit, he has a Blink Dagger in 13 minutes. If they take this top tower, he'll have it. So I think Archon just has to kind of say, alright, that really sucks. OG kind of understand what's going on. Let's just go for our strat anyways.
Oh, they're doing it, but it's a straight trade-off. A tier 2 tower on the top lane for the tier 2 tower on the bottom lane. Fortification from both teams to be burnt. But OG fighting into this bottom maybe not the greatest idea in the world, so yeah, it's just straight up trades. There's that Blink Dagger you're talking about. And OG, like, I thought their mid-game would come up like around the 20-minute mark, like they'd find a lot of strength, but because they've taken like 3 towers already, then, and not to mention some decent kills onto heroes like Earthshaker, they've got a lot of these core items already up and running.
Yeah, they don't know about the Blink Dagger either though. Crit. This might make a pretty big difference. He elected not to show it in this bottom lane. This mid lane, No-Tail's just kind of fireflying around, trying to slow things down. They've got the perfect lineup for this. They don't have enough control factor to kill Moon either, so he's flitting around, buying time as Miracle gets closer and closer to this game-breaking radiance.
Is that Roshan? I was thinking. Well, we knew it was coming anyway. Murder-Sue Floss build, like, trigger hard set, like, we got ourselves the Blade Mail build coming with the double null talismans from Bluff.
The thing is, I don't really think OG even care about Roshan or Toby. Normally what ends up happening with Roshans is, okay, who gets the Aegis, why does it matter?
But when you get a Blink Dagger from Crit, like, there's no reason why you can't try and contest this.
Yeah.
Like, you know it's coming, so...
The Blind Echo here would be pretty massive.
Oh, they're all stacked up. The smoke's gonna break. Oh, actually the flame break. Whitebeard, he's on the cliff side. He starts to TP out right now. There's no tail jumps in. They start to firefight the Echoes and they just explode. Move. And then Monkeys will also get clipped as Sekiro. He's gonna Ice Pump, nothing, and also Macropire, nothing. The Dual Breath is able to reach down a little bit further, but with the Fissure, Bluff and stuff can't even TP himself out there. Fly will die, but Moon's able to time-lapse out all the damage being done. It's currently a 2-for-1 trade as Moon gets away on 27 HP. Running away to safety, No-Tail's now able to blink himself out. But a 2-for-1 trade-off, Roshan is still alive, but Miracle was not, well, he wasn't even there. He took out the tier 2 tower on the top lane, he has his relic already, and he's halfway through his Radiance recipe, and applying pressure now, 15 minutes in to the tier 3 tower of Archon.
No, Archon just don't have enough control factor to deal with all these heroes. The Bat Rider plus the Weaver are causing so much havoc right now. If there's like an MVP though, it has to go to like Crit. He's just doing so much right now with this Earthshaker, and nobody from Archon can really respond because they, well, A, they can't kill Moon, especially if he decides to go something defensive, grab a ulti orb on himself, probably pick up Manta or Lincolns, and then Archon, what are they meant to do? They still have to deal with this Lone Druid at some point. Like, for the most part, they've just ignored this hero entirely. They're like, yeah, okay, we accept that you're gonna farm Miracle.
It kind of feels like a cardinal sin that, like, Lone Druid is the one hero you, like, well, one of the big heroes you never want to ignore.
But what are you supposed to do? You have this pre-built strategy and you're going against a lineup that features so much mobility and crowd control.
Well, then the only other option is you just gotta keep forcing the issue, push down towers, right?
That's what I mean, but they went for the Roshan. It just took them so long. They have to kill No-Tail here. This should be pretty massive for him to get away.
Alright, they've got him. We're out to pick up another kill onto that Enchantress.
Yeah, this Lone Druid's about to get his Radiance though and make life incredibly painful for Archon. They don't have a mech or anything. They do have the heal from the Enchantress, but at some point it's just not going to be enough. He has like 800 flat HP. You get hit by like one fissure and let the bear survive for longer than 30 seconds, and all of a sudden you're donezo.
Oh, we might actually have ourselves a team fight brewing on bottom lane. Monkeys has himself a TP scroll. Not actually the item I thought he was going to go for first, the Rod of Atos. Kind of thought he was going to buff up his damage a little bit more, but now Whitebeard runs forward, tries to go for that silence. Actually jumped out with the lifestealer, but he was way too far away to really stop anything, and with no stuns, Lone Druid can just TP away. They'll be able to pick up the bear, which is a nice little consolation prize. But Miracle just instantly resummons. The tier 1 tower remains alive for Archon, but they can't counter push from here. The tier 2 tower is already lost, and look at Crit, he's watching them walk into the pit. And he jumps, the Echo Slam, Quit the Fissure follows, he just TP'd out. Or maybe he can't. Not anymore. He actually gets ice passed up, so he cannot complete his TP.
Alright, Kurt, that was...
Did he think he had just had more damage? Or friends?
That was pretty funny. He kind of just went in, he's like... And then he instantly TPs. I don't think I've ever seen that before. His invis was running out, so I think he wanted to do something with it, but... maybe not even the idea.
It seemed a little odd.
I don't think it really matters though, because again, I know it sounds like I'm being biased for OG, I'm not. That was the stuff for Archon, but you just have to worry about this Radiant Soul and Druid. There's not much to say about this cast, except what'll happen when Miracle starts to finally enter fights.
Yeah.
But you can only ignore this hero for so long. Look what he's doing. He's cutting waves with his bear. He's making it difficult for Archon to respond around the map. We've seen how much trouble Archon's already had with the control factor this game. Like, they're gonna go for a smoke gank, but I almost just feel like their timing is just kind of not panned out. And now this Lifestealer is in this weird position, or he's a Lifestealer core against two control heroes.
Moon comes over. He reveals out Monkeys as flying. He's going to get silenced up for now, so there's no Finger of Death. The Ice Pass well off target again from Monkey. But the Sentry Wards are down. Moon is just going to just time walk himself out of this one, while Notel dragging back on Jayo. Sacrifice in a nice position, but really it's not doing anywhere enough damage. The bugs were all over Archon. They're just trying to escape out of this. Moon's stunned up and controlled by Fly. With the extra fissure control, they are trying to slowly bring down this Enchantress. Obviously she is the untouchable, but right now she is completely touched out in the jungle. So 4 heroes down for Team Archon. Night Stalker's the last one to survive. He's still a long way off completing up this Aghanim Scepter, and OG is going to capitalize on a well done fight.
Yeah, they're gonna... Again, and this is the first fight that they took 5-on-5, and Archon was struggling to win 4 5 fights. Then you add in the by far highest net worth hero in the game. He's already at 10k net worth. The next highest is 6k on the side of Archon. The fight was just never going to go well.
Liquipedia unwillingly coming into that with a 4-star. They're going to turn around this fight. They've still got the Scarab Beetles on him. So that negative armor is a big problem, but Jayo just chasing down Fly under the cover of the Rage. He was able to get the kill, but OG still have taken that melee racks on the top before the 20-minute mark. And it doesn't look like there's an easy way for Archon to try and get any kind of exit kills onto OG.
Yeah, they got what they came for.
In fact, is OG gonna... Oh, they just saw Moo.
Moo should get out of there. The Batrider still has lasso.
Moon's gonna find a kill on Whitebeard if he's lucky. Yeah, he turns for the Beetle. This Night Stalker should be dead. Moon's still got time left as well as 17 one-charges available. So the TPing from Fluff for stuff actually doesn't help at all. In fact, now Fluff's got the Scarab Beetle on the back of him. Turns the Blade Mail on, so Moon was actually killing himself at that point. He's forced after wait by Notel out to safety. As Notel also pulling himself out for crit! Okay, that one's gonna work. And again, he does the same combo. Just a blink into an Echo Slam, finds the kill and tries to get away scot-free, but they do take his life.
Casual TP out, but again, it's like what you need your kills to mean objectives if you're the side of Archon. For OG, the objective is completely different, Toby. You're okay with just getting these random kills because it slows down the timing. Like, that's the objective here.
Yep.
Whereas for Archon, if you get a kill on a hero, like on a key hero, the point is you want to take something more with it, but you can't, because you're taking fights on your side of the map, all the while you're not farming anything. The Lone Druid continues to farm out your jungle. Moon is just being the most annoying person in the game right now, the Archon. Like, at this point they hate this guy, because they just haven't been able to kill him very frequently. Remember, he died twice in the laning phase, hasn't died since. Is in the middle of fights, throwing out bugs, right-clicking people.
Well, they seem to just get all the space. Like when Archon was pushing, OG was doing the same, and they just kept dodging Archon's attack. Like, this Archon attack may have been so much more effective if OG was willing to come into a team fight, but they just dodged. Yeah. And Archon never attacked the high ground. Like, the first attack at the high ground came from OG.
How are you meant to, though? Like, they went for the Aegis.
Like, unless you just 5-man in, but you don't want to do that until you got like the Aghanim Scepter on Night Stalker, right? Or because then you just get caught out by Batrider.
It's not even that. You needed the Aegis, but they couldn't get the Aegis just because OG understood. They're like, there's no way these guys can kill us.
So does that actually make the Echo Slam even more next level? Because that Echo Slam and death, even though he didn't find a kill, he stopped Roshan from happening. Now Jayo is going to get dragged back out. The Finger of Death to follow up Hex. Fly still holding onto the stun. And with the extra fissure, they have more than enough damage to kill off Jayo. Fluff and stuff. That's a bit of an obvious ward being placed down as he tries to, well, Blade Mail kill off OG. With the Wrath of Nature kicking in, he almost killed off Notel. The attack from the tower was kicking over, but Notel survives on 45 HP.
Oh, Miracle's getting really low.
But with the flame break kicking in, Moo's already dead. Like, he's got sprites, but they're not going to do enough heal. Fly, actually, okay, with a liquid fire attack, if the Treant's going to attack him once more, he should die from this. Okay, he went down to 6 HP. With the stun, he'll get rid of that creep, and another full hero dead for Archon.
The timing window has effectively been slammed shut by OG. Miracle almost has an assault cuirass, so even the untouchable from the Enchantress doesn't slow him down very much. And they're just going to mow down everything now. The Enchantress doesn't have enough HP to survive. They don't have a mech carrier or anything like that.
They see no-tail. They're waiting for him to force stuff up so they can jump out, but can they reach him? No, they can't! Oh my, that's... Denied the post. If I don't know if Jayo's Infest actually did any damage to him either. But either way.
Everything they're doing is getting denied at every turn.
Whitebeard's really trying to force the issue on Moon, but Moon's already got a Lincoln Sphere. So Whitebeard's initiation now it's not enough.
Move right now. Just trying to push out this top lane that has already been raxed, and Miracle's just, he's playing RPG. Just telling himself, guys, I'm having a great time. Continue to farm. Been untouched. Nobody's really doing anything against me. 5-0-3, level 16 at 23 minutes.
Is this Archon trying to go for a smoke Roshan?
No, I think they're actually trying to fight them.
The line's been drawn to loop around the back from Fluff.
There's
so
no
the
way
Firefly starts, there's no vision here. Okay, now the Observer Ward, like No-Tail just came in range for that, so they loop around the back. Like, it's a very similar situation to a play, you're just missing the Enigma in this game. And Crit is in a perfect position at the tree. OG seem to have read this perfectly, so no one's defending the top lane, no one's defending the bottom. They ice pass into the tree line to just try and find him a Crit with a double fissure. Obviously the raged up life steal not affected by this, but Moon's in the middle of the fight, again getting multiple heroes with his Scarab Beetles. Prophet, Flop just trying to keep me out, ends up being cancelled out by the Savage Roar, and that's just going to be 2 heroes down. Zippy in the game with Crit jumping in with a follow-up fissure. It's a double kill for Miracle, moves down, and good game well played. Under 25 minutes, Archon, they will lose game 1 against OG. They went for the play, they went for some kind of push strat, but at the end of the day, it failed the timing. They couldn't get Roshan, they couldn't keep the pressure up, and OG triumphed.
The strategy was kind of neat by Archon. I was actually really excited to see it. Just OG had such good lanes. Crits rotations into the mid lane made the things